What's up, Tamers? I hope you're having a great day. Today, we're taking a closer look at Adoroboros, the dual-type Temtem. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know on how to properly TV train him, what's the best gear, what's the best trait, and what techniques are best for competitive battles. So make sure you watch the end of the video. But before we dive into it, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, I'll really appreciate it. So the first thing you should know about Adoroboros is that it's a toxic and mental Temtem, which makes it weak to wind, electric, digital, and crystal, but resistant to neutral, water, nature, melee, and toxic. So when it comes to Adoroboros' overall base stats and how to properly TV train it, a quick note on his base stats. It has decent HP, stamina, and speed, below attack and defense stat. A decent special attack, but awesome special defense, the best stat out of all the other stats. When it comes to TV training for Adoroboros, I've seen players focus on two stats. The first one, the HP stat, and next, the special attack stat, so make sure you max out both stats. When it comes to numbers for TV training, it's 500 for HP and 500 for special attack. When it comes to gears, I've seen players use the Rock Shield gear for Adoroboros. The Rock Shield gear reduces damage taken from crystal techniques by 20%, which is great for Adoroboros because it's weak to crystal techniques. Now, when it comes to traits, Adoroboros can learn either Surgery Master or Toxic Skin. Both traits are great, but what I've seen players use the most for competitive battles is Surgery Master. So its effect is that anytime Adoroboros or its ally uses a Surgery technique, it does 25% more damage. So now moving on to what techniques are best for competitive battles for Adoroboros. These techniques are the ones that players tend to use the most. The first technique is an egg move called Inner Spirit. So in order for Adoroboros to learn this technique, you must breed it first. Inner Spirit is a melee special attack that does 170 damage to a single target. The great thing about this technique is that it's a counter against any Crystal Temtem Adoroboros goes against, since Crystal Temtem are weak to melee attack. For the next technique, it's up to you, either Energy Manipulation or Beta Burst. I prefer Beta Burst, but Energy Manipulation takes advantage of the Surgery Master trait. Energy Manipulation is a mental special attack that does 45 damage to a single target and inflicts the exhaust condition for one turn. But it also has a synergy effect. If you team up Adoroboros with a nature ally, the base damage is increased to 60 and the exhaust condition is 2 turns instead. On top of that, you get the boost from the Surgery Master trait. On the other hand, Beta Burst is a mental special attack that does 100 damage to a single target. The next technique should definitely be Psychic Collaborator, especially if you're using the Surgery Master trait. Psychic Collaborator is a mental special attack that does 1 damage to a single target with no additional effects, but it does have a synergy effect. If you team up Adoroboros with a mental ally, the base damage is increased to 170. Plus, it gets the additional boost from the Surgery Master trait, but make sure you team it up with a mental ally. And for the last technique Adoroboros should know for competitive battles is Toxic Gas, a toxic special attack that does 65 damage to the opposing team. Also, just a reminder that 4 out of the 5 techniques I just mentioned get the same type attack bonus as well. So there you have it, Tamers. A breakdown of Adoroboros is a pretty cool Temtem, and this setup does very well with the Surgery Master trait, so make sure it knows it. Well, thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, like the video, I'll really appreciate it, and check out my Temtem playlist for more videos. Peace out.